was a lover girl who loved her boyfriend Desmond so much that she was ready to go to prison, jail. Yes, you heard me right. She was ready to go to jail, all because of the love she had for her boyfriend. And see how it all started. On a very cozy day, cozy morning, the boyfriend was reading a sweet love letter to her, telling her how beautiful she is, how important she is in his life, how the bright morning star is, a very sweet novel fast story to her. And she was like, did you write this for me? She was like, yeah, baby, I wrote it for you. I was like, wow, are you serious? I said, yeah, baby, I wrote it for you. I have a lot of them. I'm always writing stuff like this for you alone, and I'll keep on writing more. And after everything, he took her home. And when he took her home, the mother was like, hey, Ifeyinwa, my daughter, I've been looking for you. So, this morning, go and give it to your principal. I owing your principal. She allowed to go and write exam. She really tried. She tried for her. She allowed to go and write exam without payment. So now go and pay. And I took this money from Mr. Mazi on the condition though. So please hold this money away and go and give your principal. And she was like, condition? I said, Mom, which condition? What did you do? What happened? What did the man say? I was like, the man just said on the contrary that you have to marry his son. Do you hear that? Condition is that the daughter has to marry his son, who was called Ejike. And Ifeyinwa was like, Mommy, I don't understand now. Why will you do that kind of stuff? I'm already in relationship with Desmond. You know how much I love Desmond. Why will you want me to go and marry that Ejike hooligan? That guy that is a non-entity that is just living life anyhow. Mother, will you shut up there? What do you know? You want to marry Desmond? Okay, that's all. Like, but mommy, why do you do that kind of stuff now? Your daughter, she even told me, and I'm and see how he was acting. I'm working towards it. I'm doing something about it. I was like, yeah, working towards it. Doing what? Okay, until we go to jail. Is that what you want? That moment, I saw myself in his shoes. I was like, honestly, I felt bitter. I felt sorrow. Like, oh my god, I felt pain because when one is so broke, there's this kind of frustration that comes like a magnet. Pain, depression, frustration when there's no money, there's no source of income, no joy. Like that joy will just be taken away from you. And that was how Desmond began to feel that moment, because he couldn't do anything. He was like vulnerable that moment. And then Ifeyinwa was like, baby, you have to do something about it now. Me, I cannot marry that guy, yo. I know you don't want me to marry him. I know you don't want to lose me to that guy, that Ejike. Babe, try and get the money. And the guy was like, I understand. Tell your principal, she's a very difficult person, And I know if you not pay her this money now, people can go to jail, she will arrest people. I said, I know now, try and do something. And he was so worried. He went home. The mother saw how Desmond was, so calm. He was just thinking about his life. Honestly, I've been in that situation whereby when frustration is hitting hard on me, I will just be thinking, like I'm thinking a lot. I would never know what to think that moment. I would never know what to do or act that moment. It's just like as if the whole world is crumbling. It's just crumbling. Like frustration just hitting on you that moment. And then mother, Desmond, what's the problem? Why are you like this? I was like, mommy, I don't know. I'm just asking myself, why am I in this world? Where am I living when I don't have the money to take care of my own mother, to build house for my mother? Even the love of my life, Ifeyinwa, I don't even have money to even take care of her. Now see, all because of money. The mother now is saying that the daughter Ifeyinwa will go and marry Ejike, Mazi's son. And the mother was like, Desmond, my son, I knew this thing will happen one day, but you not blame the woman, because it's not like you have the money. As if you're financially okay, you're taking care of Ifeyinwa, then she will understand that she will not be able to think of doing stuff like that. But you don't have anything now, so don't worry. Your time is coming. Just take your time. Take your time and do your thing. When that time comes, God will bless you. I know, yes, definitely. There's time for everybody. Just like, here on YouTube, everybody are like, I've been on this channel, I've been posting, I've been doing this, but why is the algorithm not favoring me? Why is this one not favoring me? One person might just come today, just post 2 videos, boom, the person will just like the video will just start flying. Another person will come today, we post. If I post 100 videos, sef, maybe after 1 year, before the algorithm will now remember you, and then boom, you now start flying. Time, that is just God's plan in the life of a man. There's time for everybody. Like, when your time comes, you begin to shine, you begin to blow. There's a guy I watched his video on this YouTube. He took it 1 year for his video to be recognized, and when his video began to get recognition, the way his account began to boost, boom, like as if the subscriber were just like coming like water constantly. You just know that this one is grace. Like he suffered for it, he hustled for it, and that was what Desmond's mother was advising, that don't worry, your time is coming, just continue doing what you are doing. And then, do you know now do you know what later happened? You see, God is a very wonderful God. As they were all, as he was still worried and thinking, then later one day he got a call, a very important call. Guess what that call was? Job employment. The job that Desmond has been looking for, has been applying for, one company, one big company work that's been applying for, one day reached out to him. They called him and they told him, oh, Desmond, you have been accepted for so that you need to resume and come to the job and come to the report to the office. God, like, he was so surprised. Like, if you see the joy in his face, you know that truly God is really wonderful. And then he ran. He went to tell him that, Mommy, God have answered. Mommy, I've gotten a job. Like, that company I've been applying for. Like, you know how big that company is now. Getting that job is by connection. God has done it. Mother was like, sure, I told you. God, just continue pushing. It will definitely come. And then he happy with that to the girlfriend. Baby, see, God has done it for us, so I've gotten the job. She was like, I'm so happy. Oh, thank God. Like, at least things are moving well for both of us. But do you know the downside? The downside was that you will be out. You will be going to the city for 3 good years, because the contract was 3 good years contracts. And the work was something like you will be in the sea, like this offshore or onshore, like working in the sea. I don't think there's a connection, like no communication and all of that. And he was like, he will be out for 3 years, but babe, don't worry, when I come back after 3 years, I'll come back with a lot of money. My sisters, like, because this is very important to my fellow ladies, if we were to be in that situation as a lady, we don't accept that kind of condition, in the sense that the boyfriend that you are dating and you want to get married to finally got a job, but the downside was that he will be out for 3 years with no communication, because he'll be working in the sea. He will be inside a ship working inside the sea, no communication for 3 whole good years. Will you be okay? Will you think you will be patient enough to wait for such a man? Will you? And then, but the lady, because of the love, see this love, if love do something like this, and you never know what you're thinking again, you're just like, your brain is not functioning in that moment. And then, but like, babe, no, you need to tell my mom, because I know my mom now, this my Mazi son, Ejike, so you need to go and tell her. I said, no, don't worry, I'll go and tell your mother. And then he went to tell the mom and said, Mommy, I've gotten a good job, but it will take 3 years. I told her I have to wait for 3 years. The woman say, my daughter, wait for 3 years. No, it's not possible. Ifeyinwa, you that isn't talking, what is your problem? Are you okay? Are you normal? Add 3 years to your age with 30 years. Don't you know there is a time for a woman when it comes to getting married? Yeah? Do you know 3 years on top of your age is that you are 30? And Ifeyinwa was like, and does not matter now. It's just 30, like if we come back, you get married to me. You understand that kind of That kind of talk. But the woman was like, it's not possible. My daughter cannot wait for you. You cannot go to the city for 3 years and you are waiting, expecting my daughter to wait for you so that you come back and marry her. And the death was like, please, ma, I will come back. I will definitely come back. I will marry her. But the mother did not agree. 3 years is a lot. But honestly, my birthday, do you think 3 years is a lot? Do you think you really wait for that man? Because it's more like a 50-50 thing. He might come back for you, he might not come back for you. He might come back for you because of the way he loves you. Remember how good, things were for you both and you guys are married. But unfortunately, he might not come back. He might marry someone better, based on he has money now and city life. Anything can happen. You can't predict. When you went to meet the mother, that's when I begged the mom, please let me beg you, talk to this Ifeyinwa's mother. I've tried to reason with her, but she's not even accept. She's not budging. Like she said, no. But the man was like, that woman is a very difficult woman. I cannot really beg her. But I understand what she said. 3 years is a lot for daughter to come and start waiting for you now. She's a girl. It's not like as if she's a man. So Desmond was like begging, mommy, please talk to this woman. Talk to her. She might accept. So tell me, this movie is called Insane Marriage Part 1. It's just Part 1 though. I acted on the 2nd of July. Insane Marriage Part 1. Part 2 is coming soon. But before then, what do you think? What is your thought on what might happen in that Part 2? Do you think maybe the girl will wait for him? Or do you think probably, the mother will accept the agreement of the 3 years? And do you think that's why will not disappoint her? What's your thought on this? Comment below. Comment in the comment section. Let us interact, young girls, young boys. Let's interact. Thank you.